Good evening. In Poland it is 5 p.m. and first of all I would like to thank you, Nelly, for inviting me to the conference. In this year my presentation is titled Call a Spade a Spade. What does it mean? I think the best idea is just to check in vocabulary what does it mean, this statement. I found it that calling something as it is, by its right or proper name, being outspoken about it, frankly and directly. Why I use it? First of all, I think my seniors, they usually want me just to stop beating around the bush and tell them what the problem is, because they really need the straight-ahead instruction while they are learning something which is new for them. Let's start from ERASMUS+, which is information about the project proposed for European countries, and everything what I've done and what is in the presentation is based on my experiences gathered within ERASMUS+.
Erasmus Plus Strategic Partnerships. What are they? Erasmus Plus is the European Union program for education, training, youth, and sport. This program is all about transnational cooperation and collaboration. Erasmus Plus is open to organizations across all sectors of lifelong learning, including school education, vocational education and training, higher education, adult education, and the youth sector. The cooperation may take place within and between the sectors. Strategic partnership is one of the actions at Erasmus Plus which supports transnational cooperation between schools, institutions, and organizations. Strategic partnership should help them reach the goals they could not achieve nationally. It allows organizations to work together to improve the quality of education, tackle common issues, and share or develop innovative practices. In partnerships, you can also organize mobility activities for pupils, students, learners, and staff to learn, be trained, or to teach in partner organizations so far as they bring added value in the achievement of the project's objectives. There are two kinds of strategic partnerships. Partnerships supporting innovation are expected to develop innovative educational outputs such as study courses, learning materials, methodologies, etc., and put them into practice. Partnerships supporting exchange of good practices are meant for developing networks, sharing ideas, practices, and methods. This type is not relevant for higher education. And there is an additional opportunity for school education field only. School exchange partnerships. The aim of these projects is to help the participating schools develop as organizations and increase their ability to work in international projects via staff and pupil mobility. The organizations forming a partnership must come from at least 3 different program countries, 3 partners. In school exchange partnerships, there must be at least 2 to 6 schools cooperating. One institution acts as a coordinator who submits the project application on behalf of the partners. The same partnership can submit only 1 application per deadline. How to begin? At first, analyze the needs of your organization or your community and ask what is needed to do. What is the problem? Secondly, what could be the solutions for that problem? How to achieve this? Thirdly, think about what competencies and expertise you need for solving this problem. Start to look for suitable partners from home and abroad. And finally, contact your Erasmus Plus national agency to check for further possibilities and get answers to any of your questions. By the way, did you know that there are approximately 7,000 different strategic partnership projects going on in Europe today?
And now let's go to the example of Erasmus Plus project, which is named SP4CE. It is the project Strategic Partnership for Creativity and Entrepreneurship, and this project addresses directly to needs and to enhance European cooperation in vocational and education and also training. I would say that the most important thing that we did during 3 years of the project lifelong learning, it was to find problems to be solved, questions to be answered. We created also teams which wanted to work towards the problem solutions. It was possible for those teams to work individuals to develop the solution. We proposed mentoring and coaching, and finally the developed solutions were presented in the environment. We also were able to publish the chosen solutions, and everything was done using a Moodle platform. So when you are going to this website of Erasmus+, you will see more details about it. This is just the next example of Erasmus Plus project. This project, it was just exchanging of best practices, and the website that you can see is just version 1.0, which is not very much developed yet. And the project was dedicated to help people, especially those who are excluded from digital literacy. And what we've done, we have been proposing several workshops for teachers and trainers to let them know how partners in Europe working with seniors, and up till now one workshop was prepared by our Portuguese partner. This is just a Facebook page offered by a Portuguese partner, so when you are going there, then you can have a look what we've done up till now. They are just photos and summaries of our meetings and the workshop. On this news you can see my meeting with the person from India, and the person came here just to sign a kind of agreement between my university and University of Third Age in India, and we have been working at the final proposal for this cooperation, so-called Memorandum of Understanding, which is really the best solution that we can propose to cooperate the both projects together. It means SPADE and SP4CE. It's using Moodle platform proposed for the first project, SP4CE, as a platform for establishing learning rooms for working in the projects, and also to enable us to prepare some publication and so on. So because the platform in fact should be kept in the period of 5 years, I propose to use the platform for managing a SPADE project, and we've got a special category, SPADE Erasmus Plus, within the platform. If we are going deeper, then you can see what kind of learning rooms we managed. There is a special group for management purposes, for dissemination, for evaluation and monitoring, and also for all 4 workshops that they have been developing during the project lifetime. There is one special proposal, because in the SPADE project we promised to share the best practice. Here is a mature project which was developed some years ago and finished 4 years ago. In fact, a mature project is making adult teaching useful, relevant and engaging online. I would say that the project is still not used enough, so it means we still have been offering to materials developed under the project, and everything is located in the website. So if you are interested in, just please contact me, and I will enable you to go there and just to look at materials, or maybe even to use them for your target groups. There is another application I decided to offer during SPADE project, which is very useful and nice Steller application. And what we've done up till now, I tried to teach my seniors to use the application. I developed several applications in Steller, and I would like just to show some examples which are located in Steller. So let's have a look at the first one. This application was prepared in April 2018, and if you are looking at this, you can have a kind of experience how we can use it for educational purposes. So let's go further. I decided just to prepare my seniors to the workshop in Lisbon, because just only 2 persons were able to go there. So others, they stayed at university, and we decided to cooperate using different solutions. So one of them is Steller, and also my seniors, they prepared presentation in PowerPoint. So here is just an announcement about the Lisbon workshop. And here is an invitation to Steller. The idea how we can cooperate with our seniors and just showing what they are doing was shown during the SPADE conference, during ET conference in Krakow. And if you have a look at instructions that I proposed to my seniors, they are following. My seniors, they were asked for finding photos from Lisbon, and they were asked for using Wiki for finding info about the photos. They were able to use PowerPoint or Steller for presentation preparation, and the last request was just sending the presentation to our teacher. So here are presentation prepared by them, and all of presentation are located at university server. It means that, and here's the address that you can go there and find all presentation prepared by seniors. Okay, it's still a lot of things that we can do. There is another example. I would like just to explain what does it mean call a spade during Moodle Moot in Poland. It was in June. And I think the presentation was really interesting for those who were taking part in the conference. And here is a very short presentation. I was asked about the presentation that should have been last no longer than 3 or 5 minutes. So have a look at it. Here is a short explanation. What is the project about? SPADE project, Strategic Partnership for Digitally Excluded. And here is information how you like to cope with the problem, because in Europe 45% of adults, they not have basic digital skills. There is also information about Moodle, which have been used for just managing the project. And I think which is the most important thing is just to show that the sustainability of European project is one of the most important issue. Here is the idea was born when I found Steller in the net, and I would like just to share a story and tell a story about and using photos, videos, or text. Looking for free tools, so called. And finally, there is a special place in Moodle Cloud. Then guests can go and have a look what we collected for our seniors. There is just another example that I proposed for using in the duties with seniors in Lisbon. So the example is how we can cooperate with our learners. So there are just in fact two requests or some proposals. Then our seniors should look in Wikipedia. And also just to prepare a map where are we going together. So the proposal was done for Sintra region, which is very close to Lisbon, and I did some kind of example. So if you are going to this presentation, you will have a look at photos collected from Wikipedia, and there are just beautiful palaces which are located in the place. And there is also a map that you can go and find the way while visiting Sintra. I would say that it's not only one solution that we propose for our seniors, because still there are very many seniors who have no good mobile phones and they are not able to use this kind of apps. Just to remind you the place that I have been collecting all work done for SPADE project by our seniors. Here is an address that you can use and find everything what have been done for the project. Here is just example. When during the workshop we were asked for working in mixed groups, so people from different countries, they work together, and we are responsible for preparation, presentation or films. And here is just one example from Lisbon. This is just about finalizing the whole history about our staying in Lisbon with my granddaughters for 8 days, and I think it was really a good choice to go with them there. The last slide is just about links I used for my presentation, just in case something is missing or maybe something you would like to go again there. But what is the most important thing? It is just that Erasmus Plus enable people in Europe to share the best practice they've got. And especially when you are a teacher of people over 85, it is really a challenge to find something which is interesting for them, and some tools which are really easy to use in an age more than 80. So I would like to say that I'm looking forward to next workshops that they will be organized in Germany, in Sweden and in Austria. And usually before workshop we have a special meeting. During this meeting we discuss the goal and also tools that we will share with others. So it means that not only the organizers is responsible for delivering the workshop, but also people for other countries who would like to share something which is valuable and important. They can prepare some presentations. And one of the meetings will be held in April 2019 in Gdańsk in Poland. And we decided to share with our partners our experience in connections with so-called city games. So I think it will be nice just to allow our partners to take part in real city games in Gdańsk, and then we will try to develop such city games in Vienna. So this is just our plans, but everything can change because our seniors, they are really very active, and I never know what they will propose me to follow. So thank you very much for listening to my presentation. I do hope it was not so boring because of the long length of a short film from Lisbon. But I would like just to share with you the idea of documenting your stay somewhere abroad with your people you love. And this is what I've done. Thank you again.